Now we are full build, guys. 6 masks. What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be looking at a special build that I found that I think is a bug. I'm pretty sure it's a bug. It might have been bug fixed already. I'm not sure. I'll put it up on the screen if it's fixed or if you can abuse it still. The bug is that the Haunting Guise mask that builds into Landry's and Riftmaker can stack even though it's a unique passive. We're going to try to build as many masks as we can and see what happens. Starting Raptors. Probably just going to do a standard Lillia full clear. Starting Raptors, Krugs. Once again, when you start Raptors, you always want to smite the Krugs. I missed my Q on the big Krug there, unlucky. But this video, I'm going to test a few things, okay? I'm using a different microphone. I'm using this microphone. And I want you guys to tell me if you prefer this microphone or this microphone, which I used in the last video. Because I'm going to try to upgrade my setup. I think I need like a pop filter or something. But tell me which audio quality you prefer. Also, I'm wearing this new shirt that my girlfriend gave me. It has the day we met. And it's our anniversary today, actually. So tonight, we're going to go out and celebrate. Alright, anyway, back to the game. So I'm just full clearing. So we have a Renekton, we have a Blitzcrank and a Kayn. The reason I didn't path bot lane here is because I think it's a little annoying to gank that lane. And Blitzcrank used Flash, so I don't think he can really force on them. So I just did my full clear. I probably should have went Dark Seal here instead of Amplifying Tome. Sometimes you forget, you know, sometimes you just want to build your mask, the mask build. This game is also a perfect example of playing the game when your team is just running it down. So our Renekton said, our mid emotional, he got solo killed, go 15, which means that they want to surrender the game. Probably should have collapsed on the half HP targets and kill them. I don't know, I don't even know. But I'm going to tell you this, okay? When I was playing this game, I wasn't really reading the chat. I was just focusing on my own gameplay. And, you know, we got a kill out of it. My TF was a little tilted. Now he has a kill. Okay? He's gonna be happy. Here we type in chat, me carry. That's all you have to type, guys. And if anything, it's better that you type in a little bit of broken English. I type me carry, not I'm going to carry. And then they might think that I'm like a Smurf. Smurf from another region or something. It's all about the mental games. Here, my Blitzcrank really wants to fight the Grubs. So I follow him here. Even though I would have preferred to just keep farming my camps. But we have mid pressure, Renekton's coming back with items, and we have a Blitzcrank here, so I kind of have to do the Grubs here. This is a situation where doing Grubs is really good, because your whole team is playing for them. And now I know that we're probably going to kill this Kindred if she walks up. Finish off the Grub. Make sure I don't get hit by too many Aatrox spells. Slow chasing. And then they both kind of get out. I think Akshan actually steals one of the Grubs there. I should have smited it. That's okay. Now I don't really want to continue this fight because we used all of our things. And the enemy team, they kind of got out. They might be sending reinforcements. But you know, I just try to kind of peel my teammate there, and the Kindred jumps in, so I hit a fat W. And it actually turns out really well for us. You know, guys, like, I always say this, like, have you seen me go for a gank this game? I haven't ganked anyone. Like, I just want you guys to understand that when you're jungling, you don't need to be worried about ganking over and over and over. Ganks are good. Sometimes they are really good. But when you're playing a champion like Lillia, should a gank be your #1 concern? I don't think so. I think you should be clearing and you should be looking for opportunities to punish. And honestly, with any champion you play, most of the time your ganks should only be to punish. I say this over and over again if you watch my videos, but it just makes so much sense. Like, if you try to force a gank, half the time it probably won't work. But if you only make an aggressive play when the enemy team has already made a mistake or is about to make a mistake, then your rate of success is just much higher. And so there, all I did was, like, I didn't want to fight, but the enemy team just kept going in, so I punished it. Here, my mid laner pings that he wants to gank. So usually, I mean, I look at this and I'm like, okay, I'm not going to gank. But this Akshan is pretty strong. He's up 2 levels. There's a high probability that he will swing under tower and try to kill Twisted Fate. So I understand this. TF understands this. So TF's job, he should know that he should try to hover towards my side while getting XP. Because if Akshan jumps in near me, then I'll be able to punish and trade 1 for 1. So let's see what happens. Oh yeah, I forgot the Kindred. So they look for a dive on our TF. So that's a little awkward. So here I was hoping that we would just blow up the Kindred before she ulted, but the TF actually didn't cycle to his gold card straight away. And then he got knocked up. That's just unfortunate. So now she gets her ult off. That's okay. And here, guys, I'm telling you, what you should try to do, if you're trying to improve your like mechanics and your micro, like your team fighting and just your 1v1 fighting, you need to start thinking about what your kit does and what the enemy kit does. And so here you'll notice that I walked up to this tiny wall because Kindred can jump over tiny walls. So as soon as she comes out of her ult, I'm going to assume that she will jump over this wall to make space for her between us. So what I do is I position myself right next to the wall so that I can Q when her ult wears out, and it'll be guaranteed to hit if she Qs over the wall. You see that? That's the type of things that I think about when I fight. And so if you want to improve the way you fight, you could maybe try to watch my gameplay and try to predict how I would fight, you know? Maybe pause a few times during my fights and ask yourself, what would I do? Okay, so that was a very good sequence. We got a lot out of it. I have my item on base. If I was playing for Dragon, I would probably recall straight away here because I want to get it back on the map with all the gold that I have and spend it. But I'm not really playing for Dragon. I know that my TF is low. I know my bot lane is like, they're not very, like, no one's far ahead on my team yet, except for me. My plan was just to farm. But here, once again, did I gank? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm ganking now. Was I planning on ganking? No, I was just farming. And then when I see that they're champion portraits, I'm always looking at the bottom right of my screen at the map. And when I see their champion portraits of the lane near me get closer together, I'm assuming that they're fighting. So that's when I look with my camera. And that's how you get kills like this. These are free kills. Like, he's running into me. Yeah, so we get that kill. I didn't get an assist, but, you know, I did help. I don't think we can get this guy, though. But even though I didn't get an assist there, I think that was still a good play for me to move there. If I didn't go, maybe Alistar would have blocked. Maybe they would have died. But now, instead of farming, I've overstayed my tempo a lot. I know that, so I'm going to recall straight away. If that gank would not have been a thing, if I looked bot and the Zig was just farming under tower, I probably would have went to my red buff and then recalled. So here, I use my pings a lot in this situation because I know there's a mark on my Gromp. But notice, I want you guys to notice as well, and it's not just me that does it, it's everyone on my team. And this game is in pretty high elo, like Grandmaster. I think this account, I'm not sure what the exact elo is because it's early season, but this account was like 700 LP last season. So you'll notice that everyone on my team is using on my way pings a lot, and the fight pings, like, what is it called? Signals to all in. So the all in ping and the on my way ping and danger pings are all used a lot by everyone in this elo. So you should try to model your gameplay off that and start using those pings a lot. Because I notice when I coach people, a lot of people don't use those pings really well, or they don't use them at all. Unfortunately here, I just kind of got hit by everything and didn't hit a single spell. So, you know, sometimes you just get outplayed, I guess. When you get chunked out of a fight as jungle, all you can do is just try to find camps that are near you to heal up a little bit. So that's what I do here. And then I can re-enter the fight when I'm a little bit healthier. Yeah, you see how even though my teammates were super tilted at each other, it wasn't actually the end of the world. And now they're like, none of them are typing anymore because the game is going well. So should you be worried if your team is typing? No, you literally cannot do anything about it except for if you play good, right, and show them that the game is winnable, maybe they'll start playing and stop typing. So here, I actually type in chat, we're so good, guys, good job, because I'm just trying to get everyone to be positive again. Unfortunately, League of Legends is a little bit of a daycare game as well, so you have to be good at dealing with children. So now my Caitlyn dies, but I know that we're so strong that they are not really allowed to start Dragon, But then I reevaluate here. Ask yourself what you would do. Feels really bad, right? The enemy team is taking the dragon. Even though you guys have been winning all these fights, I'm 3-0-5. I have my item, my boots. I'm like very sad about losing this dragon. But the reality is that my Kaelin got caught. My Kaelin is dead. My TF is not near. He has ult. I don't have flash. I have this blast cone. Should I take the blast cone and try to steal the dragon? No. Unfortunately, you just have to get this dragon, even though it hurts you as a jungler. Hurts you. Just do your camps. You know, I just gave the dragon one last look. I'm sorry, buddy. I would have loved to kill you, but I'll do my perks instead. Now that all my camps are down, actually, I was gonna recall, but just like that, I notice when the enemy team is overextended. I thought he would run, that's why I W'd behind him. I just went for the tower. Pretty good play by Ziggs. Get some gold, a lot of plates. So now I decide, the reason I decide not to recall here is because I just want to get another mask. I need 120 gold. And now we have tempo, 2 of them are dead. So that's the only reason I stayed here. And it kind of worked out. Got a little blue card from TF there. I just ward these wolves. Now I know play is probably over. I know that I can't get to this crab topside to contest the mark, so I'm just not going to try. We can maybe try to kill this guy. I think I get him. Yeah, nice. So usually I would recall here, guys. I'm overstaying a little bit, but I'm overstaying because I mean my Blitzcrank is creating opportunities for me, and I know that the enemy team isn't like in a position to counter these plays. But okay, now we have our second mask. You know, we have the Liandries. Now we have another Haunting Guise. We're on our way getting all the masks. Starting to look like Dream out here. Yeah, right here, this is like a minor thing. I mean, I see that the enemy team is on my red buff, and I think that we're stronger, so instead of doing my wolves, I'll just use wolves for move speed and try to punish this. Fortunately, they killed it in time, and they both have a way to escape. That's okay. They used their tempo to do that. And it looks like in the moment I'm like, okay, well. Oh wow. I think this might have been a mat. Yeah, this might have been a bad play. Yeah, because I'm looking back at this and I don't think this is good. You guys know why this is just like not a good play? Let's go back. This is good for me. When I review these games, I actually learn, which is very good. So here we see, let's look at the map, right? Aatrox just got solo killed, so we know where Aatrox is. He's dead. I see Kindred and Alistar on my screen. They're kind of weak because I hit them with this, right? But now they're out. So I know that they're probably walking to their bot lane tri-brush. I just saw, if you go back, I just saw Akshan push a bot wave. So I don't think in the moment, I don't think I noticed that. Even if I didn't notice Akshan bot lane, you should ask yourself now, as you go for this Gromp, where could the enemy team be? The answer is, they could be coming from base, or they could be sitting by the mid lane tower, which would mean they would be in range to punish this play. So going for this play, you don't know where 4 people are. You only have Blitzcrank with you. Your Kaelin is a little bit far away. Your Chusapate's not near you. Your Renekton is not near you. So you're risking a 2v4 play with a 407 lead, which is a huge shutdown. If I look back at this game, and I would give you advice on what to do, after you burn Alistar's flash right here, you go straight to your Krugs, which are spawning in 6 seconds. And then you go to Raptors, and then Wolves, and then top lane Scuttle, and then you fight for the Herald. The enemy team used they used Alistar Flash. They're low health. They're not really in a position to fight. Maybe you could even take their red buff. Taking the red buff might be a little bit of a stretch, since they'll probably already have it. But you should just path into top lane and play for the Herald. So yeah. So that was my first mistake of the game, I would say. A big mistake. And, you know, in the moment, guys, I even type, why are you diving? Because I'm just trying to, you know, in the moment, I don't want to take blame for my mistake. That's just how your human brain works. You never want to take accountability for your own mistakes. But it's a lot easier to watch a game retrospectively. I can watch this game and then admit my mistake, which is good. You probably shouldn't be typing to your team at all. You definitely shouldn't be. but it's okay if you at least acknowledge your mistakes in the end. So now I see mid lane is fighting, so I drop the blue buff. Then I see that they're winning, so I just start doing the scuttle. And I walk into their jungle because I know we have a lot of pressure now. And I'm looking top lane right now. Let's see if we can take this fight. I know I have Blitzcrank behind me. I have my ult. I just ult straight away to make it, you know, a fast play. And we get the kill. And now we just use that kill to take a herald. And now I would want to do my Gromp and my blue, but Dragon is already spawned, so I can't waste any time. I think we should fight it, even though I don't have ult. Our team as a whole is strong now. So, yeah, the enemy team doesn't do it. Huge Q. Since Kindred is not near the dragon, I just finished the dragon. And yeah. Pretty good fight. Now, if you win a team fight near dragon and you win it hard, you can a lot of times just try to take all the camps that are left on the enemy team side of the jungle. So I take his blue buff. Recall. Oh, what did I buy here? Another mask. And then another ruby crystal because I want another mask. Now we just go back to our top side because we have all our camps up there. I really want my blue buff before I fight. My Blitzcrank is looking for a lot of plays, which can be a little dangerous, so you just have to ask yourself, like, when is a good time to fight, when is a good time to farm. A lot of my camps have been spawned for a while, but in this case, it's not that terrible since you're so far ahead, so you can use your time that you would be doing camps normally to maybe invade into the enemy team camps or fight with your team. Especially when you have a team up like this, I have a CC on my Renekton, CC on TF, and a hook from Blitzcrank, which means we have a lot of pick potential. When you have a team with a lot of pick potential, you can look for a few more plays than normal. Okay, I want you guys to ask yourself what you should do. If you look at this screenshot of the map, you should ask yourself what do you think you should do? Now, if you thought about it, okay, lock in your answer. You see Aatrox is teleporting bot lane to collapse on our Twisted Fate. What you should do as a jungler is think, okay, how can I punish this? Also, the enemy team is hovering bot side, right? They're mid lane hovering bot side. So there's nobody defending this tier 2 top tower, and you have Herald. So I'm going to instantly drop the Herald as soon as I see him TP, but I don't really need to be there to push. So while my Herald goes top with Renekton, I'm going to farm the rest of my camps. See that? My Herald is going top. Tier 2 dies. And... oh yeah, so what happens here is my Twisted Fate actually kind of pops off and kills both of them. And my team collapses on them. And as soon as I see my team collapse on them and that we kind of won this fight, I'll use my time because nobody on my team will be on this mid wave and nobody on the enemy team will be on this mid wave. And I see that some camps are spawning on the enemy jungle. So I will use my time to push in the mid wave, take all these like minions, and then try to do as many camps as I can on the enemy side. Because me taking the wolves and the Gromp from the enemy team is better for us than me taking the like the Raptors and the Red and the Krugs. I can always do those later. And I'm also hovering my team like while I'm taking these camps, so that's, you know, that's just good. I actually overextended here a little bit. Misplayed the fight, but you know, as long as your decision making is good, it's okay to make a few mistakes in fights. The only thing that really matters is your decision making. I think I finished Riftmaker here just because I had enough money for that. And my team continues to win the fight. Nothing for me to do right now except for farm. And I'm going to clear towards top side. Guess I'll go for the scuttle here. Yeah. So I'm just farming towards top side because I know that my team needs to recall, spend their money. And then when they get back on the map, Baron will be ready to take. And this guy just overextends. Do you guys just see how most of my kills is just the enemy team overextending? And I notice your number one strength as a jungler is just to notice these things. So I do my camps. I see that the enemy team is a little pushed up. Fortunately, I get slowed so much. Pretty much what you're looking for in this situation is just a pick on anyone. try to get a kill somewhere so that we can then transition that pick into a Baron. Because it's a lot easier to do Baron once you've killed someone. It actually one-shots me almost. I don't know why I ran back in. I think I was having a little bit too much fun this game. But I bought another mask. Okay? We just need one more mask. We're almost full build. Take a little look at the statue. Gonna yoink a kill there. Now this game has kind of evolved. When you have a game like this where your team is just absolutely destroying the enemy team, good macro kind of stops mattering. Because your team is just going to want to fight over and over, which you know, it can be good. You can make the game end faster, or it can be bad if you guys throw. So if you want to have the highest winner, you should probably just make sure that you're shot calling your team to make good plays, even though you're so far ahead. So I just do my camps. We get a pick top lane again. We should probably just pull Dragon or pull Baron. I actually one-shot him this time. Look at how much damage I do. I think Lillia is a little bit strong right now. But let's just assume that the masks are helping. I guess we don't even need Baron to siege them because they just keep dying. So now that you got their inhib, it's even easier to do Baron. We should probably have done Baron like 5 times now. But now I don't want to do Baron because I want to spend the money I have. It's always good to spend the money you have if you have a lot of money. If your team has a lot of money, it's always good to recall before doing the Baron, just so that you've spent all the money you have. You thought I was only going to buy one more mask? Now we are full build, guys. 6 masks, okay? 2 masks are a little bit different. You know, Riftmaker, I mean, kind of a mask. Like, maybe for a one-eyed person, it could be a mask. Yeah, now we are juiced. And just look at how much health I have with these components. Why do I have 3,700 health? Does anyone know? Isn't that a little ridiculous? Do Baron. Let's see. How much damage does the mask do? I don't know. Do I get him here? Bowling ball? Oh yeah. I feel like that's a lot of damage. No. My team is picking my build. Lillia stacking unique passives. Smart. It is smart because it's a bug. I think we win the game here. It was a fun game. Do I think that this build is good? Yeah. I think this build is good to an extent. But would I build all these masks instead of having boots? I'd probably have boots. It's probably going to be patched, so it's not really a real build. But it was fun. And it worked in a ranked game, so, you know, you never know. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe the video. Please like and subscribe to the video. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate all the support I've been getting. We're almost at 2,000 subscribers. It's awesome. I feel the love. And even though there are Lillia nerfs on the horizon, we're going to make it work, okay? I'm going to cook up better builds, better strategies, and better gameplay for you guys. Just keep watching.